Ho, 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 it's Christmas and it's Vikings Eve. Um, we got the Rams in here tomorrow at noon. I'll be there. Um, Newest, biggest game of the year. um, Gotta win it. Everyone knows the drill. Um, you know, we got a little help the other night. The 49ers lost, so that knocks them down to, I believe, um, I believe 8 losses or 7 losses. Basically, it knocks us. We'll be in a tie with them record wise if we win. So we'd be 8-7. So they'd be 8-7. Okay, but it just bumps up that possibility a little more that maybe things will end in ties. If you do the little playoff predictor machine, all the multi-team ties end up in our favor for whatever that's worth. And the 49ers still have to play the Rams, who we of course get. So there's a chance there that we could even jump up to 6, but we got to get in one way or the other. Either way, we would be on the road. Um, so obviously the big news that dropped yesterday or the day before about Dalvin, that he's out. Um, I've already said my piece about that. Um, Thielen is still listed questionable, but it sounds like he's gonna go. Um, I mean, in his own words, he said he was almost able to play against Chicago. So add another 6 days, he should be able to play against the Rams. Will he be able to play like a full snap load? We'll see. Um, they just put Mason Cole on the IR, I think yesterday. Um, so his regular season is done. If we get in the playoffs, he'd be available. But would we even want him available? So I'm not sure who's gonna. I assume they're probably just gonna put Oliudo back at guard. So that'll be fun. I look forward to the multiple holding penalties. Um, Obviously, that's people freaking out. Oh, we got to face Aaron Donald and Von Miller and all these guys. Like, yeah, they're gonna get theirs. Like we just have to hopefully limit them. Hopefully, not give up too many sacks and negative plays and stuff like that. Um, people are freaking out about Kirk because he's had a couple games with less than stellar stats. Funny how the numbers suddenly matter even in wins when it's Kirk. But you know, it really all starts up front. Like if he gets good protection, I don't see any reason why they're not going to be able to throw on the Rams. I mean, the Rams are a good team, good defense, but like we can score points on good defenses. We put up 34 on the Packers right when they were at their most dominant. We've had our moments, and we're gonna need some. I mean, they have to play probably their best game of the year. This or the Packer game. Like they got to, you know, they have to play a very good game, and can we stop them? That's another that's another factor. We're pretty healthy. I mean, you know, knock on wood. Hopefully, there are no more COVID absences. Every time I look on my phone, it's like there's a new, significant player in the NFL who's out because of COVID. Like the Ravens, they're not gonna have Huntley for their game this weekend. So it's like, and we've seen stuff happen on like the morning of a game. So this is why I don't gamble, because if you have to put in if you have to put in your bet ahead of time, like holy shit, like if there's no more major, like if we wake up tomorrow morning and Sean Mannion is starting, I'm gonna jump out this window behind me. Um, but if things stand bad as they are, yeah, I think we got a shot to win, because I think you know I think we're it can be cut both ways. The playing up to an opponent, playing down to them. Well, we're playing a really good opponent, so we will probably play a very good game. Doesn't mean we'll win. We could play a good game and lose to a good opponent. That's how it works. But I think they're going to come out. I think they're going to come out very, you know, determined. I think the Rams, obviously they're playing on an extra short week because they played Tuesday night, and then, you know, obviously have to travel. It's a holiday. They've had to travel. Like they're not gonna, and it's a noon start, so like they're not gonna, you know, there's some disadvantage there. I don't know how much that really plays into it, but um, yeah, I mean, I think this is the game matters for the Rams because they're not only not officially in the playoffs yet, but they're still playing for the division title. Um, but we're fighting for our lives. Like maybe can afford one more loss, maybe. Um, but you don't want to chance it, and you certainly don't want to blow the one at home. Like if you win, you know, next week you got to go to Lambeau. Who knows what's going to happen there. The odds are very much going to be against us in that game. If you win your two home games, you know, obviously you would probably go into the last game knowing what your situation is. I've been saying for a few weeks now, I just want to get to week 18 and still be in it, and you got to win. You got to win one of these two games. I think they're going to win. I think they're going to play a good game. I think Kirk is going to, you know, be able to, put up some stats in a win. Although, of course, we only care about the stat line of Kirk. Us Kirk stands, we only care about the stat line. We don't really care if they win or not. That's why we're just miserable that they won the last two games because he didn't put up great stats. You know, I think I hope Kubiak does something to kind of minimize the pressure that the Rams are going to get because they just are. Like I don't care who they put out there. I don't care if they put Wyatt Davis out there at guard. Like they're going to get pressure. They're going to get some. Probably going to get some sacks and some negative plays. Hopefully no turnovers, but they might get one of those too or a couple of those. We just got to be really productive on offense. Defense, this isn't the Matthew Stafford of Detroit, but you can beat a Matthew Stafford, and I hope we'll be able to get to him a little bit. Maybe make him, make some turnovers or something. I think it's going to be one of these games. I mean, we know it's the Vikings, so it's going to be a one-score game. But I think this is going to be a very much a back and forth type of game. Probably pretty high scoring. Probably both teams in the 30s, or at least the very high 20s. I'm thinking 34-31, something like that. Like hopefully we make all our kicks and Zimmer doesn't chase points with needless 2-point conversions, and the penalties aren't too bad, other than the obligatory couple of holding penalties that Udo will probably get if he's at guard. And if we get this win, the Saints have a tricky one Monday night because they don't have their. I think they're down to like their third string quarterback or fourth string quarterback. Like this is what's happened in the NFL right now. Teams are really getting depleted at positions. So maybe we'll luck out and the Saints will get beat. I know Washington's got to play Dallas again. Maybe they'll lose. I don't know who Philadelphia's playing. They're the other team that's currently tied with us. I think they play the Giants. So so Philly's probably going to win. And then who am I forgetting? Well, and then the 49ers lost. So, I think it's going to come down to week 18 here, but it's not going to come down to week 18 if we don't get one of these next two wins. And I hope tomorrow is one of them. So let's have a Christmas feast and then go feast on the Rams.